Hello, everybody. It is week 23, and sometime this week is the 100th day of school. So let's jump into our weekly roundup agenda. Since many of you couldn't make it at 2:45, please take a moment to cover the short-term agenda topics with us. And if you have time, listen to the long-term agenda topics so you know what's coming down the pipeline. Also, I'm using Screencast-O-Matic. If this appears inverted, you are welcome to open up the weekly agenda from the CVVA TeamShare folder and follow along with the audio. Let's take a look at the short-term agenda topic. Number 1, please take a moment to think of Suzanne and Lindsay. Suzanne is recovering from her voice surgery, I believe, and Lindsay, with her arrival of her new baby, is healing and at home. So please take a moment to think of them. Our second short-term agenda topic, and the largest one, is an event called Fall in Love with STEAM. It's a virtual CVVA event that's going to be held across K-6, and this is its purpose. We want to engage all grade levels in a collective event. So similar to Monday with the Misses, I'm challenging each grade to submit a pre-recorded video of a simple STEAM experience that you pick that are going to be shared the week of February 8th. Jacob got this idea and created an awesome visual for us to share to help tease our families, as well as an idea from Monday with the Misses. So thank you to Jacob and thank you to the 5th grade team and to all of you for continuing to share and inspire each other. Fall in Love with STEAM is going to work like this. One day a week, one grade level, sometimes 2 grade levels, are going to pick a topic and share the link to their pre-recorded video. I'll make it public to all grades to fall in love with STEAM with that grade level. So here's how it would play out. On Monday, February 8th, let's pretend that 5th grade signs up, and let's pretend that they want to do the Skittles and white vinegar STEAM activity. Maybe they come up with something cute for February, so they put the cute little name here. This is just to make sure that we don't duplicate each other through the week. And then after 5th grade pre-records it, they're going to drop their link right here for me to grab Monday morning. I'll send out the link to all CVVA and ask them to fall in love with STEAM today with 5th grade, providing the link that they can watch the 5th grade video about the STEAM experience. On Tuesday, I'll pull the links for those grade levels and do the same thing. Send out a message to K-6, inviting them to fall in love with STEAM with these grade levels this day. We can have more than one grade level in a day. In fact, we're going to have to. So sign up for Wednesday, Thursday, or if you'd like, sign up for Monday and Tuesday and pick a quick idea that you can pre-record and drop the link. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be fabulous. It's just a chance for us to try a virtual collective event that they can learn from other instructors. So, for the short-term agenda topic, today is Wednesday. You have Thursday and Friday to pick your idea, record it on which date you'd like to send it to everybody, and drop the link. One quick important note to keep in mind, sorry guys, my brain is in 3 different places. One thing to keep in mind is that we want to record it on iMovie or Screencastify because it makes it really easy to upload it to YouTube. So let's make sure that we're all using either iMovie or Screencast-O-Matic. You can download that extension. It pumps it right to an easy YouTube link, and that's what you can drop here in the table when you're finished. Some of you might choose to use Zoom. Just make sure that you can grab a link from that or iMovie. Again, the important piece is that you're dropping the finished link so that I can grab it each morning and invite all of CVVA to fall in love with STEAM. For your action steps, continue to check attendance and sign up to try and fall in love with STEAM this week. This ends your short-term agenda topics for week 23. You may pause it now and come back to the long-term agenda topics later, or you may continue to listen. For the long-term agenda topics, PSSA, we don't really have an update. At this point, we will still need to be trained and principals are working on logistics, so no update there. PAETET, make sure that you're completing your goals and clicking the submit button for Dawn to be able to send it back to you. If you have questions about PAETET and how to do this, please sign up for office hours and I'm happy to walk you through it. A long-term topic that we're going to continue to see is attendance. Monitoring attendance, reaching out daily for every day that the learner is not signed in. There are some families that are standing in what I'm calling the shadow, attempting to either hide for a lot of different reasons. No matter the reason, our intention is to meet them there in that shadow, letting them know that not only do we see them, but that we're also helping to hold them accountable. For each day that a child is not logged in, please make sure that you're making contact. If you're not sure what to say, go ahead and copy this sentence and paste it into your dojo message. For each day that the learner is not logged in and completing tasks, it counts as an unexcused absence, and those are adding up. We have Katie Reif and principals who are becoming more and more alarmed with how many families are disengaged. This is not a reflection of you, but we want to make sure that we're doing our part by checking in with them and seeing them standing in that shadow. Another long-term agenda topic is picture books. It's a really fantastic way to connect no matter what the age range. I pulled some from my personal collection. You can borrow them. I can drop them off. If you are a plan ahead person, you should also take advantage of something called teacher bundles, which Lancaster Library hosts. You give them a topic, a quantity, and the type of book that you want, and they will pull the books for you. You simply go into Lancaster Library, they check out the books under your account, and you return them when you're finished. There is no due date associated with teacher bundles, so it's a great, great resource. I would strongly encourage you all to use it. There's also a Winter Reading Challenge bingo card attached as well. All right, long-term agenda topics. After we fall in love with STEAM, I'm curious how many grade levels would want to consider adding in a Mystery Doug or a STEAM support session on a weekly basis. That's coming down the road. I don't want to add too much all at once, but knowing how many families are really getting engaged because of the unique things that we're offering, I think it's something for us to consider long-term. Number 6 is probably the most important long-term agenda topic. It's called Xello. Xello is for career standards, and this year, K and 1 have no obligation to complete Xello. However, 2nd through 6 have career standards, whether they're in person or not. Xello is the name of the platform. They have pre-made lessons that are kind of cartoon or mission-based. Each learner is required to complete their grade levels lessons. We're not going to be rolling this out just yet because Amira and I are going to be taking about a week to set up your student accounts and your accounts. And I'll likely need about a half hour after those are made with you to walk you through Xello once it's set up. It's pretty straightforward, but I know that new things can feel overwhelming. So Amira and I are going to set you up for success, and then we'll connect with you once Xello moves from a long-term to a short-term to get you exactly what you need to know. Last but not least, number 7, phones. Don thought that all of our CVVA locations already had phones, so there's tentative plans now to add a phone to each room. At this point, you can keep doing what you're doing with your phone contacts with families. Again, this is just on the long term that he's pressing back on CV Tech Department to provide phones, 1 to each location. If you need to get a hold of somebody, you may dial 2844 to get a hold of Dory at the middle school and Sherry. You may get a hold of primary by dialing 4811 and the CVVA office by dialing 4800. So that's coming soon. Again, no action is required for long-term agenda topics right now, with the exception of attendance. All right, this ends your weekly roundup for week 23. Please take a moment and plan accordingly to fall in love with STEAM. Thanks, guys.